Today we are going to talk about still life drawings. By the end of today, I'd like you to have a sketch that shows at least 3 different options of what you want your still life to look like. What is a still life? A still life is a piece of artwork that usually shows something that doesn't move, like fruit or flowers. There are 3 things that I need to see in your still life drawing. Thing number 1, I'd like to see that the fruit that is closer to the viewer is bigger than the fruit that's further away. Second, I want to see that the fruit that is closer to the viewer is lower on the page. Third, I want to see that the fruit that is closer to the viewer overlaps. If you hand me a sketch that looks like this, you draw it, draw a little horizon, but all of your fruit is in a line, not much depth. If you hand me a sketch that has some that's closer and further away, I can start to see depth. This fruit is bigger. It's lower on the page. If I really wanted to look good, I can add a little overlapping. I could add one really big one there. See how that looks like it has more depth than that one? Here's a piece by Cezanne, and I can see that he has some fruit that is lower than the fruit further away. He doesn't do much where it's as far as size. Some maybe are a little smaller further away. He sure does do overlapping though. How do I figure out where to put my food? How do I figure out where to put my vase? First time I tried to do this, I made this. It's pretty good, but I didn't like how that was in the center. That's more interesting. I moved my vase off to the side. I like how it's got a bit of the bowl with fruit in front of the vase. It doesn't matter which side, as long as it's not in the middle. So I wouldn't want to put my vase here. That's boring. Maybe I can put it off to this side. And I wouldn't want to put my bowl with my apples over here. It looks better if my bowl is overlapping. I could make the flowers in that vase clustered or spread out. Same with my apples. I could put them all in the bowl, or I could put some out over there. Here's some examples of what other kids did. Here we've got Aiden's. I like Aiden's. I like how he has a variety of different options. He tried it with the vase over there. He tried it with the vase over there. He tried it with the vase over here. He moved it around. Look how he moves that apple around. I like Elizabeth's. She put a lot of work into it. But when it comes time to do her final piece, this might be too much detail. Here's a nice one. Look how they've got that apple really close to the front. Look how they've started adding some shading and detail work. Nice. Look how they started thinking about opening up some of the fruit. Remember when we said Elizabeth's had too much detail? A little too much to look at? This one might have too little detail. Here's one that's nice. Some with detail, some without. She started to add the flower to the vase. Well done. So to review, you need to show me 3 sketches And they should be in squares, like that. Make them big. Don't do too small. Make them big. The sketches should show me you know how to do vases now. And you know how to do bowls. You know how to do flowers. And you know how to do apples. To make it look the very best, closer, higher, overlap. The very best has those things. Closer, higher, overlap. That's your goal by the end of today. Show me some sketches.